to put this out and signal the change in direction for the party and signal the productive work that can now happen and hopefully be amplified with the ending of these lawsuits, since we won't have to be wasting tens and tens of thousands of dollars defending ourselves against these unjust actions. Shelley, I think you're next. Then I'll do Dan, Ryan, and Jeff.
So I want to be very clear. Christina Caramo, if you don't know that name, the Michigan Republican Party went through almost the exact same kind of thing. Weaponized bylaws to remove chairs, yada, yada, lawsuits, lawfare, everything, all of the above, which is why it was so easy to install the people that we wanted in those positions in the Republican Party. So when the GOP got their control back, they didn't pay $2,000 for a video. You want to know what they did? They released a press release. I wish I still had the damn email. It had a press release. That was it. That was it. Free. Absolutely free. If you want to talk about how the lawsuits are ending, if that's really what this is about, then you can draft a press release, because that's what the Republican Party did. Wasting money on a video that is pointless, that the majority of people in this state could give two flying fucks about, is so stupid to me.
All right, Dan. You're on mute.
I'd like to call a question following brief statements by Ryan and Jeff, since they had their hands up.
Second.
Mine up.
All right, Ryan.
Yeah, I was just gonna call the question.
Jeff, did you have
Second
additional
again.
commentary?
Yeah, I second the call the question.
All right. So let's move to a roll call vote then on the main motion, which is to consider the 10 calendar days option with the two amendments we passed to authorize the release or edits and to avoid disparaging naming.
Okay, first up on the roll call this time is Jeff Patel.
Yes.
Thank you. Colin Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Thank you. Leah Daly.
Yes.
Thank you. Myself, Dan Ziemba, yes. Paul Urban.
I'm gonna say no.
Thank you. Oop. Let's select the right purple before I hit it. All right, Ryan Roberts.
I am opposed, so I will say no.
Okay, Ben DeYoung. Oh, I'm sorry, this is he's not here. This is an old copy pasta. Rich McLean.
No.
Thank you. Shelley Gregory.
Hell no.
All right, Justin Miramonte.
Go.
Alice Reborn Hall.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Chair, I believe I count 6 in favor, 5 against at present.
I'll also cast a yes vote.
All right, thank you. I believe I got everybody there. Please let me know if I missed anyone. My list was a little bit off edit from the copy paste.
Trevor?
Oh, did I skip over you, Trevor?
I just didn't hear his name.
Trevor, can you confirm?
Sorry. No.
All right. No on the motion. All right. Sorry, Mr. Chair. Did you cast a vote? I'm sorry. So
Vote
let
yes.
me make sure I got everyone. All right. Jeff Collins. I think I've got everyone. All right. Sorry. 5 in favor, 6 against at present.
Can you read those off?
I show Jeff Patel, yes. Colin Fitzgerald, yes. Leah Daly, yes. Trevor Stepp, no. Daniel Ziemba, yes. Paul Urban, no. Ryan Roberts, no. Rich McLean, no. Shelley Gregory, no. Justin Miramonte, no. Alice Reborn Hall, yes.
Okay. The motion fails. So we want to consider the option for the $1,500 and hear that with the same amendments. Mr. Miramonte?
Motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn.
Second,
All right, all those who wish to, let's see, I think we can debate this if we wish. Does anybody wish to debate?
Point of order, our motion to adjourn is
Second
not
to debate.
debatable.
We don't have a fixed time to adjourn, so it is debatable. All right, Alice wishes to debate.
Yeah, I was gonna speak against this real quickly. I think this is just something we need to hurry up and get through. And fairly confident that given the zealotry, if you will, of the people here today, that regardless of whether or not we get through this by the time the convention comes, this will come up again. So I think we should just get this out of the way before it comes up again. Just kind of navigate the issue now rather than later. Yeah.
All right. Ryan,
Yeah, I'd like to call the question.
all right. So we'll go to a vote on adjournment. Let's see. Do a voice vote to start. All those in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say nay.
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 Nay. Roll call.
All right, let's do a roll call.
Point of information, Mr. Chair. What was the threshold for that?
Majority.
Okay, then yes, roll call, please.
Ready? Starting off this time, Colin Fitzgerald.
No against adjournment.
Leah Daly.
No.
Trevor Stepp.
No.
Myself, no. Paul Urban.
No.
Ryan Roberts.
No.
Rich McLean.
German, yes.
Shelley Gregory.
yes.
Justin Miramonte.
Yes.
Alice Reborn Hall.
No.
Jeff Patel.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, did you want to cast a vote?
No.
All right, I count 4 in favor, 8 against, motion fails.
All right, do we hear a motion to consider the 14-day delivery for $1,500 and we can consider the same previously adopted amendments?
So moved.
All right, do we have further discussion on the matter?
Second, I guess.
Rich?
Earlier when I asked about whether we were going to decide between 10 and 14 days, you implied that we were only going to have to make one decision.
I did not imply that. I said
You
we were
did, 'cause
currently
you s-
considering the initial motion and we just voted against adjournment to consider this one. These are both part of the
Well-
proposal.
Well, no, I'm saying because you said the 10 calendar days was part of the motion, and
Point of
so
order, can we stop engaging in debate, please?
it's not debate.
My ruling is
I'm
that
recalling.
My
I'm
ruling
recalling,
is that it
so-
was the main motion at the time, which was my statement at the time. So that doesn't mean it's the only consideration. Ryan?
Yeah, can I call the question, please?
Second.
Okay. Any objection to calling the question?
Yeah. Raised.
Is that an objection to calling the question? All right, we're gonna move to a vote. Mr. Secretary, please perform a roll call vote.
On calling the question or on,
On the main motion.
okay. Okay, the main motion this time will be for the $1,500 video option with the previously approved amendments also included
Correct.
and in this motion. All right, first up this time, Leah Daly.
Yes.
Q, Trevor Stepp. Trevor? Are you there? Put Trevor as a pass for now. Myself, yes. Paul Urban,
Still no.
Ryan Roberts,
I'll pass for now.
Rich McLean,
No.
Shelley Gregory,
No.
Justin Miramonte,
Nope.
Alice Reborn Hall,
Yes.
Jeff Patel,
Yes.
Colin Fitzgerald.
Yes.
All right, back to the top. Trevor Stepp. Trevor, are you there?
Sorry, no.
Okay. Ryan Roberts,
I am also opposed, so I will say no.
all right, and Andrew Chatterton.
Yes.
All right. All right, I count 6 to 6, so the motion would fail.
All right. Motion fails. Would anyone in the party consider doing it if we do for 1,000 authorization and privately raise 500? Would that change anyone's vote
Motion to
to a
adjourn.
yes?
Second, this is
Would that
ridiculous.
would that affect anyone's no vote to consider a yes? $500 is raised specifically for this action.
Absolutely not.
I hear from the other no votes. Mr. Stepp, Mr. Urban,
No.
Mr. Roberts.
Move to
All right.
adjourn.
Hearing then, we have a motion to adjourn. Is there any opposed? All right, we are adjourned.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night,
Thank
Good
everybody.
night,
you.
Rich.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.